freaked out, said the goat man had whispered something to her, and she goes off with the group, who left immediately. Now she is standing back at the campfire, facing away from them, and she's like twitching, convulsing. Everything is silent. So what does this group decide to do? This was like late September, so it was still fairly hot at the time, but super chilly some days too. You could usually hear big ass geese honking, or some kind of No, again, why not? Take your time. He's really not gonna do it. Okay,
all right, fuck us, I guess. Okay.
Gets a little stage fright. You can hear those. Some kind of birds or squirrels chit-chatting.
All right.
I hope that goat man guy comes back. I step out the door and tell the girl to come back in the trailer right now. She backs up into it and we lock the door. We pull down all the shades except one and put a guy there in a chair to watch Kira. She stands there for another 20 minutes or so. Eventually, the guy turns to say that she's still there. There's a huge bang on the door. We all jump up and scramble around the living room of the trailer, banging super loud. My cousin is holding one of the girls. The other two are kind of giggling with nervous laughter, and me and the other two guys are shitting bricks. Then we hear Tan screaming, "Let me the fuck in! Stop fucking playing!" We go off.
There it is.
Yeah.
For sure.
He didn't make it up. I am also about to burn to death in this thing. It's getting progressively hotter.
Dude, pop those guns out.
No, quit!
Take it off. Hell, stand up and give us a twirl.
It's a t-shirt!
Damn.
My wife will find everyone in this room. There's one, I think, Samantha? Sam, yes, Sam. Okay, so at the Stalker tour, Sam plus one. I remember Sam because she was wearing goth makeup. And no, not the reason you think. And I was out front, and she comes up, I'm like, "Hi, what's your name?" And she goes, I swear it's not Jacoby. So be polite and not make the woo noises. Thank you very much. Stop that now. You're all on the list. Stumbles in with a rifle. There's nobody else outside. Evidently, he had walked up to the campsite. Nothing weird happened in the forest, but he had seen a girl. Mind you, he said it was not Kira standing there. He had gotten to the edge of the clearing. She had turned toward him with a slack-jawed look and just stared him down, slowly tracking him as he walked around the outside of the clearing towards the camp. He said it wasn't until he was almost halfway to the trailer that he realized she was getting closer to him. She had started off by the fire, and without him even seeing her move, she had been turning, inching closer. He said he just ran the rest of the way back to the cabin, thinking it would open. When he got to the door and it was locked, he turned, and it was about half the distance to the door. He looks around the room, and it gets super dark. He pulls me to the side and whispers in my ear,
You know there are only 7 of us in here, right?
I get that feeling where your stomach drops to your nuts. There's another mention. It had been back inside the trailer while we were sorting out who was going where. Then we all went outside to talk earlier in the day. It just slipped right back in. Okay. There are... Someone laughed at that. It's immature. There are 7 people in your group. You already almost got once because the 11 of you couldn't recognize a 12. 5 leave, you're now 7. Or 4 leave, you're now 7. And somehow an 8th person comes and you're like, oh, they must be with Ellen.
Yeah, how do you let it slip by twice?
I think they deserve to die at this point.
Oh, absolutely.
Is there anyone you care about in the story? You don't want to?
Dan.
You don't care about Junior? Or Rooster?
Fuck Junior and fuck Rooster.
That's mean. Why?
I don't know, dude. Rednecks, I don't know.
Oh, so you're in the LA crowd, so you play towards there.
You know.
Well,
Like everyone's just like this.
Is the show going to be good soon?
Yeah.
We look out the window. There's nobody there. So we recount, and then I go over and ask everyone how many people were here earlier. And everybody says 8. I say, how many are there now? They all do the count and realize there are now only 7 people in the cabin. Tan had brought back a couple boxes of ammo in his rifle. He had told his dad that there was some kind of animal in the forest because he didn't think he would believe him if he said it was the goat man. He says that his cousin is supposed to be coming down in a few hours and that in the morning we can all go back to his place and his cousin will drive us home. Now I'm really terrified, but I at least feel better because we can be American and shoot whatever it is that comes back.
That's right. That is right. USA, 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 USA.
You know what, LA? I misjudged you. I apologize.
Yeah.
That was kind. I feel at home. Well, debatably, no, I'm kidding. But then my cousin gets into his huge argument with one of the girls because she thinks that I'm trying to be funny and prank them. She's getting really scared and thinks I'm not funny. He keeps telling her I'm not that kind of person. And she says,
Well,
girl 2.
yeah, I'm girl 2. How do we know the girl wasn't just Tanner in a wig?
Why didn't we think of that?
Well, how do we know the girl wasn't just Tanner in a wig? Or, if it's really the goat man, how do we know this is the real Tanner and the goat man didn't just kill Tanner in the woods and take his gun?
Okay, a lot happening here. For one, she's like, there's 2 options. Either this is a prank, or we kill Tanner right now.
That's it.
2 scenarios.
That is it. Yeah.
I understand why she's girl 2 now. So we get into a huge argument about this where me and Tanner like,
We could seriously be in danger.
You've gone from a child to like...
Dude, I am trying to keep it fucking together here.
Can
okay?
you... Okay, hold
Okay,
on.
sorry.
Wait. Actually, can you do an LA accent?
I don't...
Go ahead.
We could seriously be in danger. Because at the very least, someone has been sneaking themselves into their fucking trailer without us knowing and mingling with us. And at worst, something bad is in the forest fucking with us.
That was pretty good. I like that. One of the girls is crying and saying she wants to go right now. I don't like that. Saying she wants to go right now.
Please.
Girl 3.
Let's just get out of here before it takes one of us.
And we're trying to tell her we shouldn't because none of us are walking through the woods in the middle of the night. At this point, the sun is starting to go down and it's getting a little cloudy out. We need something to turn on the radio for a while, but we can't really get a station out there. That's the only thing he said. I thought for a second, I was like, is that guy about to fall through the ceiling? So we turn it off at about the time that Tan's cousin shows up. He was like 19, I think. Now, the sun is just barely over the horizon, and he has one of those heavy-duty lantern flashlights and a rifle. He walks up to the trailer, and we whisper to Tan, asking if he's sure that's his cousin, and he says yes. The guy looks behind him and all around the camp, then walks in. He kind of glances at all of us and looks a little confused, and then he says,
Where's your little buddy at? I figured she would meet up at the cabin. Is she a little slow or something?
that's
I
where
think-
you get
I think-
off at.
I think I mean speed, but I can't tell if it's mental or not.
I think he means literally slow, because
Yeah.
like she is walking at a slow pace, yeah. He also asked whether we had been cooking blood, and like cooking's any better, cooking blood in the cabin, because it smelled like blood and hot pans all the way up the trail. We're all like, nope. We asked him what he's talking about with the girl he saw.
I came down the same trail Tan used. When I did, I ran into one of Yu's guys' buddies. That threw me for a loop, dude.
He just randomly becomes a
Well, yeah, it's like I came down the same trail Tan used, and when I did, I ran into one of Yu's guys' buddies.
just Tony Soprano.
Yeah, just immediately.
Tanner's cousin continued to explain. The person he saw was standing in the middle of the trail, looking at him slack-jawed. He He'd asked her a bunch of questions, but all she did was just look at him. Then she smiled, and he said, kept walking. She couldn't seem to keep up with him, kept lagging a little behind. He said he asked her if she was hurt or something, and if she needed any help, but she continued to stare. Eventually, he turned around a bit in the trail. But when he went back to see if she was okay, the trail was empty. He'd assumed she had taken some shortcut through the woods to our trailer. We tell him the whole story of what's been going on. I half expect him to say we were full of shit, but he just listened and then sat down on the couch in the living room. Tanner's cousin gets back to the girl. He says that when she had kept trying to lag behind him, he kind of weirded him out. So he tried to keep her in front of him. No matter how slow he walked, she was always lagging a little behind. He smelled this nasty smell. It got stronger as he became. Eventually, it got really strong. She had said something really low that he didn't catch, and when he had turned around, she had been right on him. He stepped back from her. It was at this point that he asked her if she was okay. If she wasn't, he offered to carry her back the rest of the way. She just kept staring. He said he reached out for her, as if to grab her on the shoulder, but he must have misjudged the distance because she was off to the side of where he had put his hand. Like she had moved while he was looking dead at her. So at this point, we know this shit's real. Unless Han's playing a joke, which we can tell he's not because he's almost pissing his pants. They load up their rifles, we eat some more, and we just kind of sit around until about 11. To this day, every time I think about this, I really pray to God that it's some huge prank my cousins played on me and just never revealed, so I shit myself for the rest of my life. At around 11, the stink of copper turned into an actual gross, blood-like smell. Like cooked blood and singed hair. Tan and his cousin, Reese, get up instantly. There's like a half knocking, half clawing at the door. And I shit you not, there's this voice. It sounds like when you see one of those YouTube cats and dogs whose owners teach them how to talk. It says in this halting, weirdly toned voice. That's really good. I dig that. You can bear that every time. Yeah, it's almost like there's no cadence, like it's a breathe in almost.
Yeah.
Like the way like a bark can kind of get distorted into a noise. Yeah. It made my nuts. Sky loves bringing it up. Keep in mind, one mention of kissing on girls, about 12 of these, creep up against my body, and one of the girls just starts crying and calling for Jesus. It was so obviously not a person talking. It didn't have the right cadence. That's some shit that I never realized until that moment. All people have a certain cadence when they talk or mental language. All people have a certain kind of rhythm when they talk. This shit didn't have any kind of cadence or rhythm. So now I'm in full-on terror mode. We keep yelling outside, "Who is it? Stop fucking around, man!" And it just keeps saying, let's go. For almost 15 minutes. Then the smell goes away for a while, and for the next hour or so, you can hear someone basically creeping around in the woods and shit. A couple minutes, it comes back to the door and says something. Finally, the smell fades away at around 2 in the morning. Reese says,
Man, fuck this!
he opens the door, walks outside with his rifle, fires a shot into the air, and screams something like,
In the name of Jesus Christ! Go away!
It's funny to imagine. He goes from like a redneck with a gun to like the Vatican has sent me on a mission. Like yeah, monster. Yeah, no joke. He fires 2 more times, and then from the woods, right up against the
Hi, Jill.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
Tired.
Are ya?
Yep.
Good. Are you getting enough to eat and enough sleep?
Enough to eat? Yes. Enough to sleep? No, but that's my own fault.
Oh, okay.
I just gotta go to bed more. Go to bed
Yeah.
earlier.
How's school going?
Pretty alright.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you getting your homework done?
Yep. Yes, I am.
Good. Good for you. Good. Well, I wanted to tell you that your Christmas present finally came,
Oh,
and it's not terribly exciting, but
that's
I thought it's something you might enjoy, and I got half of your pumpkin pie left. I ate half of it.
okay. No worries.
So I was wondering if maybe I could connect with you after school was out one afternoon,
Yeah.
and we could maybe go to Culver's or somewhere and Applebee's or something and get a bite to eat and
Sounds
I could
good.
give you your stuff. Would that work?
Yeah.
This week is going to be snow and it's going to be really too cold. So
Yeah. No worries.
I was wondering, how would next Tuesday work? A week from tomorrow.
That should work, actually.
Should it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. What time do you get out of school, honey?
3 o'clock.
3. Okay. All right. So you remember that I'm going to come pick you up and you don't take the bus, right?
Yep. I'll try to
Okay.
remember.
Okay. Do you want me to send you a text the night before?
Yeah, probably for the best.
Okay. All right. You're doing okay otherwise?
Yes, I am.
Good. Glad to hear that. Okay, well, I sure appreciate you calling. And
No
so,
I'm sorry, I forgot to call sooner.
that's okay. I was just trying to think if there's anything else I was supposed to ask you. I don't think so. Okay, is there anything you need to talk to me about?
I don't think so.
Okay. And then I can drop you off at Ronnie's after we're done having some supper.
Sounds good.
That work okay for you, hon?
Yes, it would.
Okay, super. So next Tuesday, I think it's the 17th. No, it's not the 17th. I don't know what day it is. 27th, maybe? I think it's 27th.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah. I will pick you up at school at 3 o'clock, just like I always used to.
Alright.
Kind of park about where I used to.
Alrighty.
That sound okay?
Yes, it does.
All right. Thank you, dear, and thank you for calling me. I appreciate it.
No problem. I'm
Yeah.
sorry I didn't do it sooner.
No, that's okay. Is there anything else you need from me?
Nope, I think I'm good. Unless you
Okay.
have something in mind.
No? I don't. Hey, do you want any Rice Krispie bars?
Yes, please. They're very good.
Okay. All right. I'll bring you some of those.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, and I'll remember to bring your present and the pie.
Alright.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, take care. Keep doing your homework.
Will do.
Stay warm. Boy, wasn't this
Oh.
morning cold?
Yeah, it was.
Do you have to wait outside for the bus?
Yeah, but it's not that long, like 2 or 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, dress really warm. Tomorrow morning's supposed to be just as bad or worse.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to it.
No, well, wear warm enough clothes.
I will.
Well, I can't help it. I don't mean to tell you what to do, but once a grandma, always a grandma.
Fair enough.
I love you, dear.
I love you too.
Okay, well, I will see you next Tuesday then.
See you then.
Okay, sounds good. All right, honey. If anything changes, just call me, okay?
I will.
Okay. And I will send you a text the night before.
Alright.
And you could put it in your phone, maybe,
Yeah.
in your calendar too.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, hon. Love you.
Love you too.
You have a good night.
You too.
All right. Well, see you then.
See you then.
Okay, dear. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
It's away at around 2 in the morning. Reese says,
Man, fuck this.
he opens the door, walks outside with his rifle, fires a shot into the air, and screams something like,
In the name of Jesus Christ, go away.
it's funny to imagine. He goes from like a redneck with a gun to like, the Vatican has sent me on a mission, like, yeah, monster, yeah. He fires 2 more times, and then from the woods, right up against the river, across from the train, it sounds like something is slowly gibbering and hooting. No, okay. Then it starts screaming, and it sounds almost like a woman and a cat in a bag screaming together. I guess that's what that would sound like, yeah. It's a weird phrase, because normally you say, like, oh, it sounds like this, as if it's like a relatable point. Like, oh, it sounded like a car or like a gun, but it's like, oh, we've all,
It's a woman and a cat in a bag screaming. Like, I don't think the author had enough of that in his life to be like, it's exactly like that. You know, Mom and Fluffy.
who among friends has not from time to time? Like, I seriously have never heard any shit. We can hear the brush over that way start to shake. Reese fires over into the tree line and then starts backing up into the building. We lock the door and we can hear the shaking and screaming. Reese says something come out of the bushes, super low to the ground, and was crawling toward the cabin he had shot at. Pretty much, that was how the rest of the night went. Literally constant screaming for the next 2 hours and Chip moving out of the tree line. But it never came back up to the cabin until everyone had finally fallen asleep. Tan had been sitting in the chair watching the door with his rifle. Nobody else heard or saw this. 2 days later, after the whole thing was over, he said he'd been nodding off after the screaming and noticed his rifle stopped. He'd been almost asleep when he saw someone come out of the bathroom, lay down on the floor, and go to sleep. He just assumed it was one of us, and that the guy was me. Then he said he kind of realized something was wrong. Continued to sleep and countless. 9 people in the cabin. He didn't want to try to shoot at the thing and have it kill us all in there, or have Reese wake up and start shooting at us, kill ourselves. So we just stayed awake all night and sleep. had some time that would stand up and kind of do this weird general he was laughing. Just looked down. The story closes because from my perspective, nothing happened. We woke up and I noticed that the camp was a little jittery and that there was a boy that had all of us ate some breakfast, packed up, and started walking to his house. Stayed last in the cabin, said he'd lock up after his house. Told us,
Start looking at each other.
which I didn't really want to do. Got a little bit up the path, and when he came running up, we just jogged back to his house. His cousin took us home. There was a window in the back, and had gone back to lock up and looked in there. He was stupid through this window, and it was blood. I'm guessing it had been doing that all along, waiting for us to fall asleep or sleep off, and then walked us all back to his house and said,
End of the Goat Man.
Now we have the end. Go, man.
I want to say this right off the bat.
I want to say off the bat, Harry is evil for throwing the Among Us. I was thinking in my head, like, no one reacted, thank God.
The first time, you guys.
The first time, and he decided to, whatever.
I want to say just right off the bat that how the fuck do you fall asleep after all this stuff has happened? I like how people are just like, you witness, you go through hell.
He said 2 hours of screaming and gunfire.
Screaming and gunfire. I like how people are just like, dude, I just can't stay up anymore.
If I don't get my 8 hours, it's going to mess up my rhythm.
Yeah, dude, seriously, I got this whole thing going with my heart rate. I gotta do it. I can't.
Also, him, the guy who is on guard, initially being like, oh, well, the new person? For the third time now? I'm sure I've met them before.
Right.
It's just start. Yeah,
Yeah.
like insane.
But I will say, it's a fun story, though.
So I like the story a lot because, for one, kind of the way it was posted. This wasn't like an author like publishing a story or like a no sleep or anything like that. It was originally posted on X. I believe the original post was someone asked the question, and again, it's all anonymous. Someone was just like, "Hey, does anyone have any like creepy stories in the woods?" And then someone's like, "Yeah, I have one," and did this whole thing. So it's not like it was a fictional story or someone trying to make something up. It came across in such an earnest way that it started to gain traction from there. And a lot of stuff about the Goatman mythos comes from this story. Things like he smells like blood, or others will adapt it to say he smells like rot in general. The idea of him being a shapeshifter, the idea of him having sort of presence that like can be felt even if he's not there, all that comes from this. And like most people just associate that with the cryptid in general, but that's how impactful this narrative was. So it's cool because it just came out of nowhere. I remember this being one of the first creepypastas like I ever read. I remember listening to this in high school, and then at every subsequent sleepover I went to for the rest of the year, I would play it. Mr. Creepypasta's reading to terrify me. I did have a lot of friends, but I would always play it just because I enjoyed the story so much. Thought it was scary. That I really like it for what it is. Like, sure, it has a weak ending, but again, this wasn't some grand narrative. This was like, oh yeah, this happened to me once.
Yeah.
And there's another note I like. I didn't think about it until this final reading. But there's a mention earlier, the girl in the cabinet grabs her leg and whispers something to her. And then the next time we see her, she is, like, a vessel. Or she's dead, and it's now, like, taken on her form, right? And then there's a mention of it, like, kind of speaking or gibbering to them. And he's writing the story now, but he can still be marked. He can still be out there.
Yeah, like afflicted or something.
Yeah, it still, like, leaves the door open for, like, well, that doesn't mean our writer or friends are safe just because they're out. It's a really fun narrative for what it is, and I've always liked it. How did you all feel about it?
It's a fun starter.
Yeah.
Right. You get a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but you need a nice palate cleanser between these stories, don't you?
You certainly do. So
Sure.
just that. So the next story we guess I'll go. The next story that we have for tonight is. Alright, so raise your hand if you know this story.
Awesome. I love that this
Very
is a lot of people
The other
are
half of
blind to
you
this.
are in for something.
This is
okay.
Yeah, I love this one.
So this should give you the context you need. This story was originally posted to DeviantArt in 2013. And it is about a murderous clown. To give you an idea of how much joy we feel for this little guy, the original plan was for all 4 of these live shows, we were going to read a different palate cleanser in the middle. And after the first one, Hunter said, we are reading this at every show.
I love this story so much.
This is not a quality story. We know that. But we also know
It's quality.
We also know that you all are probably expecting that kind of thing. We should also mention, very importantly, the typos are not over, and are instead part of the original. So we're going to get that. But first, for this story, oh,